Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Elden Ring Bow Only Challenge, the live stream series where archery is our only option. And if you enjoy these streams, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boot that bell button to stay notified. Now, in the previous episode, we did a lot of cleanup, and by a lot of cleanup, I mean a lot of cleanup. We finally defeated the tree monster, we defeated the Crucible Knights, and of course, most importantly, we finally defeated Rykard. Now, for tonight's stream, I'm very much excited to go explore MIQUELLA'S HALIGTREE, since this does seem to be the one area of the map we haven't really dove too far into. However, I was talking to my good friend Tendar, and he actually told us how to get down here. So we're going to see if we can make that happen first, and if not, we'll just continue with MIQUELLA'S HALIGTREE. Hello, Copper Nicholson. Thanks for dropping by. How's it going? No, I don't see it, Copper Nicholson. I just don't. That ship makes no sense. That ship does not make any sense. Primarily because they're from two completely different universes. I see Copper Nicholson, I see. Now, what was I going to say? All right, so how did I get down there? So apparently what we're supposed to be looking for is somewhere along one of these cliff sides is going to be like some stones that are leaning towards the edge of the cliff, and supposedly patches will like kick us down to the lower area. All right, well, welcome home, Copper Nicholson. Welcome home. So we're gonna see if we can find that first, and if not, well, we'll say la vie, I suppose. I'm not seeing anything, but that's... I'm not sure if I'm looking in the wrong area or not, but... So it's like around here, maybe? Not really seeing any stones around here, though. Fair enough, Copper Nicholson. You do you, dude. You do you. Alright, well, I'm not exactly seeing any sort of thing over here that's super obvious. Like, not really seeing any, like, stones around here. Or around there. It could be that we're a bit high up. Maybe it might honestly be on the lower path now that I think about it. So let's try down there just to be safe. I doubt it'll work, but we should at least attempt it. Hey, Director, thanks for dropping by, dude. How's it going? So right now we're just trying to double check and make sure that Tendar mentioned that the way to get down to that castle we saw like way over here involves patches taking us down somewhere around here. So I'm just testing that to see if we might if that opportunity is still available, or if that's no longer available because we defeated Rykard last stream. So we'll check that out, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, how you been, Drekor? What's new, dude? Oh, before I forget, Drekor, any update about, I think you mentioned you were working on like some kind of project for a potential interview or job application? Oh, you started talking to old college friends. That's good, that's good. So you have to chat with some old friends. Alright, I'm not seeing any sort of stones around here. I'm hunting the cliffside pretty closely. Maybe the bridge? Oh, that's cool, Drekor. That's awesome. Glad to hear your friends are doing well. Is that a path? No, that's not a path. That's just the bridge design, I guess. Okay. Alright, well, I'm guessing patches probably is no longer available to yeet us into oblivion, so we'll just have to... I just will have to leave that area unexplored. And go to where we were originally going on tonight's stream, which is the Hallictree. Oh, that's cool. Copper Nicholson, hope you have fun watching that movie. Yeah, that was good. Oh, also, how does the... Also, Dracorn and Copper, I know it's been a little bit. How does the job search you too? Alright, so what we need to do is, I just make our way down there and see what's what. I think we can probably get through most of this area without threats. I was about to say without direct combat. I guess the snowmen have other ideas. You've been filling down the dumps. I mean, that hasn't stopped you from, I'm saying, applications, though, right, Grecor? Because, I mean, you know, you were doing interviews, and that's because you were, you know, sending out the right volume of stuff. And you're, you know, responding to them, so that's... Alright, that's good, then you're doing the right things. Oh, go on, Topper Nicholson, go on. Shiny. Anyway, I think, yeah, we can definitely take that guy, I think. I take it back. He barely can fly. He can fly, chat. He can fly. He can fly. And he... Ooh, that probably could have been scary. But these runes, though. Copper Nicholson, I can't stop. I don't want to be being a dead horse here when I say forget the stinking cover letter, dude. I think Grecor can testify to the fact that it's much more important to send out a large volume of applications than it is to send out applications with a cover letter. I mean, it's good that you're trying to be consistent with some kind of application sign process, but I'm telling you, dude, you're really not making the best use of your time if you're spending a lot of time writing cover letters. That's true. Connections are important too. In fact, connections can be extremely useful in that regard. But my point, Drecor, is for the applications you've been saying, have you been writing like super unique cover letters for every single application? I sincerely doubt it. But I mean, you tell me, Drecor. I see, Drecor. I see. Alright. Makes sense, Drecor. Makes sense. But my point is, Drecor, you're not really sending out cover letters all that much, if at all, are you? Alright, Copper Nicholson, then if you're going to go that route, which again I strongly disagree with, don't waste too much time on the cover letters. Make a template of some kind, fill in information here and there when you see an application, send out the application, and move on. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter, dude. All right, it's you're trying to learn more stuff. Okay, did we miss anything by jumping down here? I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell where things are on this area because we're very much navigating along a tree branch here. Oh, the ants are back. Are they neutral? I'm trying to remember. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to us. Is Ant's friend? I don't know. Oh, Doctor. The ants haven't seemed to come after us yet, but I think they're probably just going in a line right now. Also, I hear the bubbles, so yep. Bubbles. The bubbles. The bubbles. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, the bubbles. Honestly, here, I'm more concerned about getting knocked off the tree than I am about taking hits. Not that, I mean, the bubbles certainly hurt. But I think the bigger concern is getting yeeted. Oh, you're sorry, you're doing notification. Cool, Copper Nicholson, cool. But my point is, dude, though, it's still important that you send out a large volume map by application, because that's really what's going to make the, like, if you don't have any connections that you're making use of Copper Nicholson, then sending out a large volume is what's going to make the difference. Because it all comes back to just the law of large numbers and statistics. This is like the Raptors, but easier. They're on longer. Alright, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, they're up there. I see. Let's get the angle on these guys. I was about to say, like, where are we getting hit from? There it is. We'll take some hits, but they must go. I think we're, yeah. Alrighty. Nah. Copper Nicholson, that sounds so petty and pathetic, dude. You really shouldn't be stooping to their level. Like, if someone's being toxic, dude, that's not an excuse for you to be toxic in return. You stand your ground, but you do not start out parts embodying their behavior. Alright, so I think, yeah, so we're up here already. I'm trying to think of how we get, oh, we're dead. Never mind, we're not dead, we're okay. I really thought we were done for there. Okay, I see some shinies. I think, yep. That's gonna be, buddy. You gonna yeet us into oblivion? Oh, there's one of those, I just seen one of the, yeah, the plants are here. Nope. Let's have normal arrows, that's okay, we're just on an item hunt right now. Oh, that is Scarlet Rot. That is most certainly Scarlet Rot. And we're dead. Bye, Felice. Nice knowing ya. Antomicx! You had one job. I know, Felice, but at the same time, we're slowly getting through this area. Yeah, Scarlet Rot and the Death Pit, yep. That's this area in a shell nut. That's okay, I mean, this is clearly very much an endgamey area. You have to remember, these enemies are not difficult on their own, and yet they, they're giving us a ton of runes right now. It says to me like this is supposed to be like some super late game stuff. Okay, I was trying to remember. Oh, right, we have to go up that way. Okay, answer not friend. Oh, that's a new animation. Ow. Answer not friend. Answer enemy. Answer evil. Evil. That jump though. I just wanted back to where we were, which I honestly can't remember where that is. This area is so confusing. Is it up here? Anyway, can we make that? Ow. Oh, no, we're back at the, starting spot. Actually, Copper Nicholson, here's an idea for you, dude. Since you don't know, is it fair to say that when it comes to cover letters, you've admitted that you don't know what to do because you hear conflicting information about whether it's useful or not? Is that fair to say? Okay, we need to jump up there and hang a left, I think. Yeah, hang a left. Run. Where did we fall? I see that Scarlet Rot build up. I see that Scarlet Rot build up. This damage is insane, though. And here. Okay, I see. The shiny's right there, so we have to actually go from that limb. I see. Run. Okay, we got ourselves a stone sword, that's cool. The bubbles are evil, chat. The bubbles are evil. Okay, we got some pulses. Cool. Hey, alien butterflies. Nice. Ow. I thought we were safe. It lied. The lies. Okay. Is there anything else up there? I know we saw a rather large snowman up there. This thing was like way up there though. Yeah, no, there's a large snowman up here. What are you hiding? What shinies lie in here? It's probably a super enemy. I'm assuming he's guarding something of value though, so... Also, we have a snowman, boss. And he's donezo. Alright, he was guarding something. What is this? Envoy crown! We can become the snowman, chat. Does it do anything, I wonder? That is the question. Raises the potency of bubble-based stills. Ah, I see. So if we wanted to use like the trumpets that the snowmen use, this would be the thing to wear. We have to try it at least once, chat. How do we look? I look silly. I guess, Felice, I guess. I don't like this hat. Fair enough, Felice. Fair enough. Okay. I think that's most of these branches up here. Let's see what else is around here. Alright, I see some plants. Other things, well... Oh dear. Iron Bolt, Scarlet Rot, and Bubbles. Oh, I see. And now. Well, here comes the rot. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so we can go that way. Is that side race? I think it is. So, good to know. Yeah, I think the play's gonna be side race, then come back up here and try to get those other shinies. Contraption does not move. I'm liking this dungeon, at least the design of it so far. This is really, really cool, like just how we're up in this massive tree. I don't know, branches. It's a cool, I really like the concept. Kind of makes me think of like the air Bionicle villages from some of the earlier Bionicle games. Like I always felt like and like the things in Kashyyyk from like the Star Wars series, like those high up like treehouse sort of things. I always felt those to be a very cool aesthetic. This definitely has that sort of vibe to it, and kind of a design similar to what I'd see in a game like Myst as well. Especially like Myst 3 Exile. There would definitely be something like this in Myst 3 Exile. Not sure if anyone in chat's played those games, but those are definitely some classics. Alright, we must accept that we will inevitably get Scarlet Rot. That's just... Can we make... I think we can make that jump. We can. This is very, very precarious. Oh, he's just gonna keep going. Okay, understood. Understood. He's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going. Can he see us from here? Alright, not particularly. Is there anything over there? I'd be more comfortable investigating that when this guy's no longer... Okay, he's not attacking us anymore, so maybe we can go investigate. Okay, there's just some ammonium butterflies, so not worth it. Wait, unless... Oh, I just realized. It might be one of those situations where it's like at the very edge of the branch. Can't really check, though. Not easily, though. Can you hit us from here? Oh, I don't think you can hit us from here. Cheese! Cheese! The cheese, chat! We have cheese. The cheese is real. Cheese is real. Alright, more stuff up there. I think this just loops back to... No, this is something different. Okay. Intriguing. We can jump down there. That's probably a way to get back, if I had to guess. Meh, meh. Lost Ashes of War. Cool. Also, this, the statue's interesting. Not sure who's who in this statue. I'm intrigued, though. I am intrigued. I see one of those lion enemies over there. I wonder, can we convince the lion enemy to yeet himself off a cliff? Boop. I guess not. Oh well. 'Twas worth a shot. Oh, yeah, they can still hit us. Forgot how tanky these flowers are. Alright. I think it's actually the roots of that's their weak point. Check. Yep, it's the root. At this distance, we're probably going to be better off with the ranged thingy. Yep. Oh, there it is. Oop. Alright, that one's done so. Did drop a shiny. Alright, some poison bloom, Miranda powder, and some Aeonian butterflies. Alright, my hunch was incorrect. Oh well. At least with the Aeonian butterflies, we'll be able to use those to create some more Scarlet Rot arrows, so that's always a good thing. What is up here? What shinies these are being guarded up here? I don't know, Antomicx, this looks pretty sus. I'd refleece. It is definitely not ideal looking. Which is why I'm to pull out the power. Alright, well, I guess we'll go with regular attacks then. Boop. Yes! Satisfaction. Also that damage. No, Copper Nettleson, no, that's not how that works. Oh, they're lined up. We could definitely line up, No! Throw it through! Throw it through! Yeet! Get yeeted! Get yeeted! Look how much damage that does, chat! Throw it through! Fortunately, that's also going to do a lot of damage to us! Knee cover. Through and through. Yeah, no, through and through is definitely boosting the damage. Oh, we actually got him. That's awesome. Great bows for the win. That's not... That's your cover, Nelson. Yeah, Felicia's did a ton of damage. Yep. Great bows are awesome when used in the right circumstances, which is basically... I think the best way to think of a great bow is like as like a heavy sniper rifle. So not something you want to pull out when you need to be mobile, but something you pull out when you have a decent amount of distance to work with, and you really just need to dish out as much damage per hit as possible. All right, now what's our reward? Oracle Envoy Ashes. Oh, okay. So we could summon the snowman if we so desired, for some reason. Anyway, Copper, so remember how you were saying like you weren't sure whether to use cover layers or not for your applications? Or like how much effort to put into them? Well, what I was thinking, Copper, is why not instead of taking my word for it or taking anyone else's word for it, why don't you conduct your own, we'll say, experiment of sorts. So for 1 month, you could do it the way you've been told, to like really put in a lot of effort with every single cover layer that you write. And keep track of how many job applications you hear back from after sending them out following that method. And also keep track of how many applications you're sending out as well. And then in the next month, either don't use cover layers at all, or actually you spend minimal time on the cover layers and focus more on sending out a large volume of applications. And then after you've done that and you've tracked each application, hit in like a spreadsheet or something, compare the two and see which works better for you, dude. I think that would help clear up any confusion you're having, because then you'd be able to see through a logical experiment that you're conducting. You'd be able to see for yourself which works better in your case. Does that make sense, Copper? I do wonder if there's an item up there. Probably not. I'm guessing this is just a shortcut back, but I do want to check. Just run through the rot. Run through the rot. Do you think police would be worthy to pick up Monsieur? Well, no, Copper Nicholson, because I'm assuming that's not a bow. So, probably not. Police can only use bows. Exactly. So if it's like a hammer or something, that's useless to me. Anyway, Copper, did you hear my previous question? So we drop down here. Right, anything up here? I feel like if they just want to be really sneaky, they'd put something up here. Well, Copper Nicholson, the reason I bring this up is because you've been wishy-washy on this topic so much for months. Why not give yourself a definitive answer? And additionally, it's not a lot to keep track of. You just make a simple Excel spreadsheet and you put in information. It's simple. It's like where you apply to. You'd even just use like the name of the application, or even just get a link from where you were going. Just a simple Control-C, Control-V, nothing fancy. Then whether you heard back or not, and whether or not you wrote a cover letter for that. Those are all yes or no questions, dude. It takes like, once you set it up to the spreadsheet, filling out the information takes like 30 seconds. It's not that. Well, okay, Copper Nicholson, but you say that you're writing cover letters. Do you have like a template you're using and you're just filling in information, or are you like spending a lot of time writing each one? Because if it's the latter, I really don't think that's the best use of your time. Whereas if it's the former, okay, I can understand that. Ah, you still down there. I don't think we can really hit them from here. Yeah, no, they're way too... The angle's not good. Oh, this angle's perfect for us. Use a template. Okay, well that. But you rewrite it to the needs. I only really keep the intro and conclusion and like 50% of the body. Okay. Well, I guess my next question for you would be also, we're dead, but we're right next to the site of grace, so that's not really the biggest deal in this world. As my question to you, Copper Nicholson, says, how many minutes are you spending on writing these cover letters? Because I would think that if you're spending more than like a couple minutes writing these cover letters, I honestly don't think that, like, I feel like that would be causing more of a hindrance than anything else. But if it only takes you a couple minutes, okay, fine, do your thing. But my point still stands that you really got to be focusing on sending out a large volume of applications. That's my other question would be, Copper. You said your goal is 1 cover letter a day. Does that mean 1 application a day? Can we make that jump? I think we can. Ow. You're spending half an hour to a full day running a single cover letter? Dude, that's way too much time. Especially if it's a situation where where the cover letter is representative of how many applications you're sending out. You can do way better than that. No, I really don't, Copper Nicholson. I really don't understand what you're saying, so please elaborate, because I want to understand. I'm just very confused. Ow. I should have just gone for the feet. No. Oh no, he's not. He's like, I'm coming for you, police. Oh, no. Okay. Meh. Your responsibility, so the total time can range. I mean, what are your responsibilities, dude? I find it. So, and again, if it's night, so what? Spend like half an hour to an hour, send something out. Whatever your responsibilities, dude, it sounds more like a question of you making the time and not so much other responsibilities preventing you from doing anything. If it really is the case that, like, you're spending, like, 12 hours a day or something doing other stuff that's being pulled away from you, Bill, then you've got to change what that other stuff is. And for how long you're doing it. But my guess is, and again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, my guess is you wake up in the morning, you get pulled into one chore, one thing leads to another, it's nighttime, then you sit in your bed for a few hours, there's probably you doing some stuff online because you're exhausted or playing a game or something, then you go to sleep. Does that sound accurate? Add in, of course, you know, half an hour to an hour for going to the gym, which is a good thing. But does that sound like a typical day for you? Ooh, what is this? Pearl Drake Talisman +2. Alright. I see. So you're caring for an aging parent. Okay. Okay. But even if that takes all day, you still have some time at night. And of course, you still have the time, like, when you're going to work, obviously you're going to have to be out of the house to go to work. So, but you know, in that interim, the time that you leave the house to go to work, and then after you finish work, you know, you're not really beholden to any particular responsibilities at that point or particular chores, and that could be, you know, an opportunity for you to do stuff that you have to. All right, and what, I guess, what kinds of things do you do to help out around the house in that case? Are they all things that you're you know, the person you're helping physically just cannot do, or are they just giving you a lot of busy work that's completely unnecessary? Like, if someone is unable to, like, lift a heavy object, for example, if they need to move, like, groceries or something, okay, I can get that. If they don't have the stamina, let's go out and do errands like that. Okay, I can get that. Okay. Well, no, Copper Nicholson, you have to give me a better picture here, because all I hear is you get pulled away to do chores, and I'm like, well, what chores? Like, this is... So to me, Copper Nicholson, busy work would be any work that is not necessary for the upkeep of a home, or for the... Well, okay, I should take it back. Any work that is not necessary for the survival or health of the person, that the other person can't do themselves for reason of disability or age. So... anything that goes beyond that is... Well, first of all, I need to be paying more attention to these enemies. Alright, well, you'd have to be a bit more specific, Copper Nicholson. So, if it's... I guess the other question is, how long does this work take? Because the way I see it, that you should probably be putting in no more than... If it's like you have a day at home and you're helping out with chores around the house, it really shouldn't take more than 8 hours a day, just like, you know, consider it like a job in a sense. Anything beyond that, you really should be starting to question, like, is this really necessary? Alright. But I mean, how often does one have to mow the lawn? Wouldn't that be like maybe a once a week sort of thing? Alright. So I can understand cleaning dishes, but like... Where does the bags of salt come into play and the piles of wood? That I don't quite follow. Do you guys not have, like, do you guys have a lack of fuel to, like, heat your home in the summer? I understand the salt's for, like, a water softener or something, but, like, all that stuff doesn't sound like it would take more... Well, I mean, besides mowing the lawn, that could probably be a very long thing if you have 6 acres of land, but beyond that, it's like, what's the... The other stuff shouldn't take more than a few hours, so what's going on here, dude? Ow, that's gonna hurt. Trying to run through this area was a bad idea. I'm gonna death full field. Okay, alright, so fair enough. Well, ignoring the 2 days of mowing the lawn, which, okay, that's a necessity. I can understand why an aging, you know, someone who's a bit older might not be able to do that. What about the other stuff? What about those other days? Are you telling me on those other days, Hayes, that somehow you're strung together in a series of chores that leads to it taking more than 8 hours? That makes sense. We're being chased. We are being chased. We are being chased. Is there a site of grace here? There was. I knew it. Improvement projects frequently have to move massive wooden beams into place for these things. Sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's nailing into... Okay, Copper Nicholson, that's an area where I think you ought to push back. Because that's a personal project that isn't necessary for, like, support there. You can offer her to help them if you want to, because you're an aging parent and you want to be there to support them. But if that's taking up all your time and you're not able to send out applications as a result of it on those days, you gotta take a step back, dude, and figure out where your priorities are. Because at the end of the day, think of it this way. Your parents sent you to college, your parents funded you going to college so that you could get an education and then start going out into the world to provide some kind of income. In that situation, you wouldn't be there to put in that effort, that physical effort. And if your parents still want to do that sort of home improvement project, they ought, well, then they'd have to figure out some other way to do it. So, if that's what the situation was going to be, if you were out of the house, why is it any different now? That's my question to you. I mean, I know my parents have were interested in remodeling their kitchen, and all their kids are basically staying out of the house because they're, going other places in life. So with that project, they actually would have to figure out how to hire some people to help them with that, or to help with the remodeling and stuff. And that's just the circumstances. No, Copper Nicholson, you're really missing the point here, dude. If you want to put it as to in terms of what you owe is putting yourself out there into the world so that you can make it on your own and be a, contributing citizen to the country who's earning an income and able to support themselves. Just like how birds are, they're raised by either mothers and fathers so that they can eventually fly on their own. That's what you owe, getting to that point. And doing what you need to do to get to that point. That's what you owe. Okay, fair enough, Copper Nicholson, fair enough. But my point is one can easily end up in a situation where if you get roped into too many responsibilities and you miss the bigger picture, you end up not making progress towards that bigger picture. Yep. This is a really cool place, Crackor, for sure. I love the aesthetic of this area. And I've been trying to run around and grab some items. It's been tricky, though, because it can be kind of confusing to navigate this area. Alright, fair enough, Crackor, fair enough. The snake! The snails are back, chat! The snails are back! It's something I lost Hero some more. They're back. Yeah, this aesthetic is really cool. It's kind of like, it's like almost like if you put like a greenhouse and a church on the side of a massive tree. Really, really neat. I see you. I also can't hit you from here. Is it though, Copper? You really? You don't even take this on. Alright, fair enough. Take it all in, Copper, and then let me know what your thoughts are. I know it can be hard to think things through when you're in a stressful situation, but I'm trying to tell you my best 2 cents on what I'm seeing and hearing you say, dude. And Director, feel free to chime in too, because it's good to have multiple perspectives on this. Oh, hey, look at that! It loops back. I mean, it always loops back. It's a Souls game, but what's that, Director? I agree, Rekor. I agree. Oh, okay, there's another snail around here. Where's the snail? I don't want to fight for Stallion. They're too tanky. Snail? There's the snail. Okay. Snail! The snail's too tanky. The snail's too tanky. Okay. We got it. And this is also a precarious position. Yeah. Well said, Rekor. Well said. Okay, we can make that jump. I was scared we won't be able to make that jump. I see shinies. I want the shinies. Can we make that? I mean, we did just kind of get there, so... Okay. The plan is... we grab the shiny, we run back here, we jump, and hope for the best. I also know there's a path over here, but that's not where we're going quite yet. Run! Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Viridian Emerald Medallion too. Yep. I agree with I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying, Brecor. I'd be curious to hear Copper's thoughts though, since Copper is obviously the one who needs to ultimately make use of this information. I mistimed that roll so badly. Okay. That one's on me. Whoops. Wait, you're telling me... Yeah, I agree with Redboard there. Making someone sweep a chimney is not something you should be doing unless you're a trained professional. Honestly, Copper Nicholson, it really does sound like you're losing touch with what's normal here, dude, because all you've known is a very, very tightly siloed little world of oh, we gave you all this support, now you're going to spend your entire day working for us, but we're also going to expect you to apply for jobs and eventually leave, but we're not going to give you the time you need to do that because you're here. That's what it sounds like. In reality, you gotta get to a situation where you're able to do things in a more realistic manner, because what you're doing here with constantly being, as again, what Director was saying, there are certain things that are, you know, fair things to ask, like washing the dishes or mowing the lawn. That makes sense, but like helping out with these other projects that other professionals should be doing, or things that, you know, someone else would be doing if you weren't there, whether that's a higher professional or them themselves, it's like, you gotta push back on that, dude, because that's hurting your ability to do what you're supposed to be doing, which is, again, getting to the point where you can just be self-sustained on your own. Alright, so where is... Wait, is that a path? That might be a path. Oh, it's the ants. Okay, let's see if we can get that shiny. I think this is a decent angle. Okay, I was wrong. It's not a decent angle. It's evil. It's evil. Well, to be fair, Copper Nicholson, as taxed as mowing the lawn is, that is also pretty much only like a summer and spring thing, so once, you know, the fall and winter rolls around, you won't be doing that. And it is something that does have to get done. But Drekor's point still stands that, you know, once you're on your own sustaining yourself, they're going to have to hire professionals also to do that anyway, unless they want to do it themselves. Alright, Copperhead, so my question is fire your primary source of heat in the winter, or is that just a luxury thing? Because I'm willing to believe that you're... Like, does your house just, like, not have, like, any sort of gas or electric heating, or is it just that they light their fires in the winter? Regardless, Hopper, you still have to stick up for yourself and figure out where to draw the line with this work, dude, so you can start focusing on what you need to. Alright, there is something over there, but there's also an enemy. Oh, these guys are tanky. I don't like that. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Oh, that's awesome. We can actually drink on ladders. That's so cool. Anyway. Oh, they can us from here. Darn crystallians. After that. Okay, that's just a red one. It's not worth the time. Not worth the time. Let's move on from here. We are getting cornered. And Antomicx noises. I don't like the look of that. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, we can jump here. That's pretty cool. Is there any reason to be out here, though? Besides the Aeonian butterflies. Can you hit that jump? Oh, we're gonna try. YOLO! Okay, we can make that jump. This is a cool area, by the way. Alright. I think we have a bunch of mages here for some reason. Alright. We're going to wait until they just destroy a candle and stop because they're confused. Okay, these guys are tanky. And they did through that, so let's... There's some more space. Okay, that's Smithing Stone. What other shinies are there? Smithing Stone 8, okay. Alright, they know Glintstone Pebble, seemingly. Bad timing. That's a lots of magic. Hide. Okay, this looks like that we might be approaching a boss arena just from the size of that. It's very, very suspicious. Oh, drink. fight this. It's not ideal. Wait. This is the shortcut elevator, isn't it? I think it is. Take us to victory, elevator. Take us to victory. Lie away. Okay, that does hit. Okay. Darn mages. They do not get scattered easily either. Okay. Ow. Okay, finally. One guy done. The other one? Also done. Alrighty. Yeah, what's up, record?
Back over unusual to this age. Have a safe.
Halitree Town Plaza. So this is actually a place. Interesting. Oh, wait, I'm forgetting something. It's probably level up, so. Alright. Well, my question for Copper is, what are you going to do differently to, I guess, better work towards your goals? Because for both your long-term well-being as well as just your current mental health, what the current situation is not sustainable. And then Topper Nicholson, that's not proof. It's a false equivalency. It's bullying, plain and simple, dude. That's all it is. Anyway. Alright, well, that's a start, but you gotta, you know, but where are you going long term with this, Copper? Like, what's your plan here, dude? Because if your plan is just to suck it up and deal with it, that's not a plan. That's very close to just giving up and just saying, oh, it is what it is, so nothing to do. No. You have options. Yeah, okay, and that's what I'm saying. That's a good start. But I'm saying, like, where's the long-term strategy here? That's what I'm more interested in, because it's good that you have the ability to walk away now. That's good. This is where you go from here. Also, probable boss battle? Yep. Loretta! Hey, she's bad. Look at that, chat. It's the bathtub night. She's back. I didn't want to take a bath before. I'm not taking one now. And you can't make me. She's stronger though, whatever that. Ow. Alright, I'll take one bath. We can definitely do that, boss. I just need to actually dodge properly. Okay, Copper, okay. Well... And the way I see it, Copper, it's going... I think it'll be generally better to live in some kind of shelter than it is to live in a vehicle, personally. But... It's also important to realize that there are alternatives. But I ask my question to you, Copper, is again, this is going to be me. Actually, you know what? Gregor brings up an excellent point. Look, hey, why don't you follow that line of thought, Copper? Alright, Loretta. Let's do this. Horse boss. Ow! Whoa! Oh, that was Loretta's straight bow, so... Is it up? That's not hurt. That. Whoa! Okay, those are some moves. Those are some moves. Wait for it. That's how to piss it up. That's how to piss it up. Okay. Alright, but for real though, yeah, this is actually a really cool rematch fight because I remember the Loretta fight from earlier being way too easy, probably because we were, you know, over-equipped, but here we're seeing Loretta in her prime, I think. as a true, magical paladin knight. Oh, the headshot. That one's scary. Woo! That's probably a one-shot if we're not careful. Oh, I just realized she's doing more projectiles now, so she's actually getting tougher as we get closer to her ends. Interesting. I mean, that does make sense, but still. Wait for it. Okay. Am I not hitting them? Oh, she's getting more evasive now, I'm noticing. Yes! The headshots. Yeah, lead us to victory. Okay. I don't like that. Nope! Oh! She missed by inches, chat! By inches! By mere inches, but we got her! We got her! That was an awesome boss fight. What? A 250,000 roots for that fight? Okay. Alright, well that was a really fun boss fight. I definitely he should have been able to do that first try. It was more so that I was being dumb. So... Alright, more deaths is good. But yeah, very fun boss fight, very great rematch against Loretta. Really got cool to see her use like more powerful spells. Now let's stock up and see what else this Halligtree has for us.
Unusual this never safe.
All right. Let's find ourselves. Let's see what else this Halligtree has to offer. It really does look like there's a lot more to this area. Like it almost looks like its own little province. Especially with like the names of these different well, Record, we're not done with this area yet. There's clearly a lot more to it. It definitely seems like it's maybe its own little city here. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Wow. This is cool, chat. I made some Anor Londo vibes from this, which is good. But it's fascinating, because whereas Londo is like, you know, the golden capital on a hill, this is more so like this looks like a place this is just rotting away. It's interesting. Also, there are items up there, but we can't quite get to it from here, I don't think, because if we try to jump from this, we'll just die. You can still search for support snares, Copper. Support snare, there are different types of support snares, but some will support you regardless of age. Hey, another ancient dragon smithing stone. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Yep, Rektor's right there. Rektor is correct. If anything, Copper, why don't you and Rektor like share in DMs like what you're looking at, so that way you both can figure this out together. Ooh, also, we are going down fast. Where are we going? Where is it taking us? What secrets will be bestowed upon us? FAL, Brace of the Halitree. Yep, this is most certainly Anor Londo vibes, which is, wow, this is a cool area. I like this. I like it a lot. In fact, chat, I'd go so far as to say this is an entire, like, new region, almost. Like, I was thinking, like, we were starting at towards the end of the game, and you're like, okay, clearly we're gonna run out of stuff. No! Like, this isn't, like, another city, practically. So, or at the very least, like, a really, really deep dungeon. Probably with, I'm assuming, multiple more bosses. It looks massive enough for that. No! No. I see it there. I see him there. I see him, like... It's... The Clean Rot Knights chat, they're back. I thought I'd defeated you guys already. Can't you leave me alone for 5 seconds? I guess not. Oh, okay, they're easier now. I still despise that dinky little shield can block an arrow. Like, that makes 0 sense to me. Like, look at that. How's that fair? Also, that headshot. Well, you know, Copper, if anything, that's a compliment, because if you're keeping yourself, you know, in good enough shape that people think you're younger than you look younger than you actually are, that's actually a good thing. Because it means you're staying healthy, at least from a physical perspective. I am so intrigued by this area. Awesome. Oh no, he haunts the horde and now they all know. I don't know what that has to do with it, Rektor. Oh, they can heal themselves. That's spooky. They're worth a ton, though. This is clearly an endgame area. Because the fact that these guys are worth like almost 3,000 runes apiece is, you know, a lot. We almost have cheese. Oh well. Oh, oh, that's funny. You guys saw that, right? Please tell me you guys saw that. He couldn't run past the broken chair. Ah, video game logic. Come on. Oh. What was that? Welcome back, welcome back, Hopper. Welcome back, Rekor. Oh, just a silly pathfinding moment right there. Basically, this chair, the guy couldn't run past it, so he was just kind of walking into it like this. Alright, now clearly we can drop down. The question is, do we want to drop down? Like, will that do anything for us? Anyway, I'm more inclined to just follow this path and see if we circle back to the lower path. Agreed, Rekor, agreed. I wonder where this goes. There's so many, he passed so many choices, chat. It makes me, as a game designer, this area makes me very, very excited from its level design. But I also recognize that there's only so many things we can do. Yep, this is an ambush point. We'll just throw them out here, give ourselves the advantage. Oh no, the candle, whatever shall you. How does that work? This... Got him. Come on. Come on. Are you done? Are you done doing anything? I'm about to say. There we go. Nice. Someone's attacking us, but from where? Oh, down there. This is funny. Yeah, that's correct, Rekor. Ironically, Rekor, apparently kick is actually a skill that's unique to the crossbows. So, you can only kick if it's like a still. So there's no, like, pushing like you had there unless you're using a crossbow. So unfortunately, none of those memes. But there's a little bit of statter from headshots, so maybe we could use that to yeet someone. Oh, you mean kick doesn't like break the shield? Yeah, there's no kick like that, so that is actually something we have to contend with. I mean, to be fair, even in Dark Souls 1, when I use bows and shield enemies, I still would just try to move forward, bait an attack, and then try down and hit when their shield's down. Not the easiest thing to do, especially against the heavier enemies, but basically I have to do speedier crossbows, heavy crossbow, apparently. Great bolts. Okay, that's an enemy? Not sure why it's glowing like that. Alright, so that left there, that led down there, so the only place to go now is further down this path, I think. We're getting low on regular arrows, though. And there doesn't seem to be another site of grace in sight, so... Ooh, demon. Demon fight. Don't worry, we will fight that we will fight that demon. I just need to see if there's any other alternatives here. Anyway, Draco, I think you were making, you're trying to say something in copper? Well, that's a morbid thought, dude. That's a really morbid thought. Alright, the poison's up, that's good. Honestly, this might be decent. Alright, now, see, chat, this is the situation that's annoying for bows, is when you have a tower shield, someone turtling behind a tower shield like this, there really isn't much you can do, except wait for moments like that. Copper, I'd ask you to stop that marathon and pay more attention to what Rekor's saying. Honestly, dude. Meh.
Back unusual this. Have a safe.
No, Copper, it's necessary. My mom told me a similar story, how there was someone who was dating someone that they knew was abusive, and they were going to marry them. And my mom basically had to tell them, I can't be friends with you anymore if you're going to do this. This is just wrong. And at the end of the day, they weren't friends anymore, and that person probably didn't end up so well because they were in a very abusive relationship, and my mom recognized that. But at a certain point, you gotta put your foot down. So in Rekor's case, that was the right thing to do. In my mom's case, that was the right thing to do. That they were looking out for them, and that was at that point the only way they could make it as clear as possible. Like, this has to change. It's for your own good. Alright, so we've gone that path for the most part. We did find the Tower Knight. Actually, I wonder, would this kind of lead us close to where that Tower Knight was? Thinking it might. Yeah, no, there's the Tower Knight. So this is it. Also, I think I see a little hole in the ceiling there, so definitely want to check that out. The fact that that guy sees me is kind of worrisome. I don't want to drop down there because I know if I do, sad things will happen. Well, no, Copper Nicholson. The point was they offered their support, but they didn't take the hints. They didn't follow the advice. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. So at that point, you have to put your foot down and say, look, I've done all I can here. If you're not going to listen to me, then and not change your situation, there's nothing else I can do. Exactly, Rekor, exactly. Let's get this guy. Yeet! I know there's the guys behind me, but we have a little bit of space to work. Is that a fog gate? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stone sword key time. It is stone sword key time. Give me the shinies. Shinies. 5 frames for the win. I want to see what's in there. Ideal. We're getting ganked. The dank. The dank is real. Hey, Spucket. It's an excellent way to put it, Spucket. There comes a point where you can't do anything more, and they have to do something themselves. Also, welcome, Spud. Thanks for dropping by, dude. How you been? Welcome to MIQUELLA'S HALIGTREE. This is a really cool area. I thought it was going to be like a little side dungeon. No, this is like an entire another city, and it's really cool. And the fact that this is a side area, no less. And like all the drop down, we're dead. I've been admiring this place too much. Oh well. Alright, so the plan is, we drop down, we get our shiny, and we move on. I have no idea what this is, but that's okay. Run. Anything back here? Nope, okay. All that's back here is death. Okay. Running. 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 Jumping. Running. Dying. I did not realize that was an elevator shaft. Wow, okay. No, we can go all the way down there. Interesting. Did someone clip that? That might have honestly been just a very silly string of events. You know, running, jumping, rip. Is there anything else over there, or is that just the only purpose of that? I'm intrigued. Oh no, there's a ladder. Okay. Oh, we can't make that. We can't make that. We can't make that. Straight. Okay then. So the only way we're gonna make that is if the demon doesn't see us. Okay, so we're just going to wander around here. Never mind. Actually, wait, we could probably handle the soldier with oh, there's multiple of them. How am I not hitting this guy? Okay. This is awful. Okay. Oh, this is precarious. Okay, where is the demon? Okay, I think, does the demon see? The demon's still looking in our direction. He's like, I know you're there, Felice. Okay, I think he's resuming his old attack cycle now. I am going to fight that thing, don't you worry. It's just trying to explore all the layers that this area has to offer. Oh, come on! Nope. We're good. We're just gonna run for it. We're gonna run for it. This probably won't work. Our stamina is saying eat it. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Alright, I'll take the hints. You want to fight so badly, he demon friends? Very well. Chat, we are going to fight the demon. It's about time. The demons cause us way too much pain and suffering. Well, no more. We fought these things so many times at this point. Oh, for sure, Grepor, for sure. I did. Alright, demon. Whoop. Are you kidding me? Well, that went from 100 to 0 real fast. I see, Grepor, I see. I asked, you know, is there a point you want to make beyond that, Grepor, or was it just that you're sharing an anecdote there? Alright, where is our... Oh, did it land? It did, okay. Surprised this guy doesn't see us yet. Well, grab our shiny and have ourselves a battle. As they say, a brawl is surely brewing. Let's do this. No health bar? Fine. Alright, demon friend, your time is over. Your reign of terror ends today. I feel like we have even a happy little place to run back to if we need to. Alright, make sure there's... Okay, I don't think there's anything behind us as long as we don't move too much. Oh dear. I don't like that. Can he hit us from here? I don't think he can hit us from here. Is this... Chat, we have cheese! We have cheese! 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 The cheese is real, chat! The cheese is real! Oh, look at this! It's finally come full circle, demon friends! Okay, never mind, it's not quite cheese. But it's mostly cheese. It's decent cheese. Doesn't work 100% of the time, but it works most of the time. Apparently crouching helps too. I think. We can still get unlucky though, like here. All right, he's done, so. Nice. Ryan staff. Okay. All right. Enemy fell, chat. Enemy failed. Ah, fair enough, Redcore. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, dude. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome night. Thanks, Redcore. Have a great night, dude. Hey. Okay, there's more stuff down there, which I definitely want to see. But what was back here, though? So many secrets. Alright, I see a crystallian down there, which means there's probably there's a snail around here. Oh. Snail? Alright. Oh boy, I guess we're doing this. Another crystallian. Am I not poisoning this guy? Oh, can he even be poisoned now I think about it? So we are in kind of Scarlet Rotland, so... Okay. Rethinking the strat. Rethinking the strat. Maybe instead of these, we go for... Let's go for some bleed arrows. We are close enough for this to be viable, I think. To be fair, we are just trying to break his guard, so there's that to contend with. Yes! There we go. Guard broken. Got him. Alrighty. Crystallian down. I see that flame rot knight. Oh, he's done. Oh, he's not gonna fall off the cliff? Okay, fine. Wait, that did hit from... Okay. Come on, Flame Rat Knight. Oh, they can be poisoned. Right? No. And they are you know, clean route nights, so I guess not. There we go. Yeet. I think. Yeah, we're back where we were. Okay. Back to the prayer room. We're gonna start making our way downward. Actually, this is probably a decent spot to take a break, so don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, chat. Welcome back, everybody. The time has come to see what was in that tower in the first place. They can't stop us anymore. They can hurt, but they certainly can't stop us. Alright, let's see what we got. Definitely curious to see what's up this very, very tall ladder. A shiny MIQUELLA'S Knight Sword. Intriguing. That's cool. Oh, and it loops back here. Cool. I also can't help but notice that path over there. Makes me curious. Okay, so the way I see it, we can either drop it way down there, or we can see what the Actually, let's go see what that Clean Rot Knight was guarding. He seemed to be guarding something. I think the fastest way to do this will be to hop over here. We are dead. We are not dead. Great vision, buddy. Anyway. He can't see us for some reason. Here. Alright, so that's just a red one, so we'll leave that one alone. Pretty area, though. Okay, so he's guarding. That was what the flame guard was guarding, just this path over here. See, seemingly more dungeon. Over here. See another Clean Rot Knight starting a chest. I want it. Okay. Well, we know what to do. No, he's really guarding it hard. Is there anything else in here? Alright. Get ourselves a spear, Clean Rot Knight. Okay. Through and through. Yes! That is so satisfying. Yes! The power of great bows compels you. The power of great bows compels you. Clean Rot Knight, ooh, that can be a summon. Cool. We can have Krillin as a summon, chat. That's neat. That's very, very neat. There's a path. Alright. Looks like we're going up. Alley-oop. I love how intricately designed this area is, by the way. Nice. More upgrade materials, never a bad thing. Seedbed curse. Okay, that's clearly for the Dundee era, I think. What else is up here? I see shinies. Oh, we can get up here. That's scary. Oh, thing. Okay. See another demon. Right now we're down here again. I think the play is going to actually be to go back up there and loop our way down. Carefully. Whoa. Okay, and we're dead. Bye, please. Admittedly, that was a good use of the ballista there. Oh, wow. Did I ever see the Zack Snyder's? I have not seen that Copper Nicholson, no. Have you? Yeah. I hit that from here. Can. Well, they can hit me apparently. Yeah, that's much more like it. That damage, though. Wait, there's another one? Oh. Starlit rots everywhere. I better move. What's even up here besides this thing? I can't imagine it's just that, is it? Really? Oh, now we're moving. Oh, that is a lot of enemies. Let's hold that thought for a second. Ah, that's where it came from. Okay. Anything up here? There might be. What's that? Shiny. I want the shiny, but I know if I go in there, I probably won't be able to get back over here easily. I'm about to make it Nate that in a second. Dunzo. Actually, here's a question for chat. What are some movies you've watched recently? Because I haven't seen a lot of movies in a while. Ooh, we got those. That's cool. Alright, let's go get ourselves the shiny. Yeet! Okay. Now this is certainly a rum. Halitree Night Helm. Okay. Do you do something special? Oh, increases faith. It's cool looking too. There's a sacrifice. Yeah, it took a while to get over here. Super cool though.
Unusual this
this? Oh, it's a sorcery. Oh, it's that spell. Interesting. Ooh, Royal Night Helm. This is new. By Loretta. Once a Carrion Knight. Cool. That's a cool looking piece of armor. I will give it that. Demon friends. Or not friends, but you know. Ryan coming. Careful. Ow. Oh, he's done. Hey, that's more like it. I dropped the Ron staff as well. Cool. I think we'll just run past these guys. Or not. Running was a mistake. Give me the shiny. Give me the shiny. Okay. Is that really all it was? Okay. Oh, these guys are tanky. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Can I get up there? I wish I could get up there, because that would make it easier to hop back. I don't think that's jumps makeable, well, we'll try. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think it's meant to be. Shiny. Will this work? No, it won't. Bye, Blaze. Oh, Blaze is alive. Okay. That thing's there as well. Uh-oh. Run, Blaze. It does. Just sneak our way over here, grab some shinies. Okay. Oh, there's nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else over there. Oh, it's still there. I was about to say, where'd it go? There it is. Ow. Ow. Aggressive, aren't we? We're dead. Very position. And it really knows how to warp around those corners, doesn't it? We're dead. Oh well. Definitely a thing we'll just fight from a distance. That was a lucky jump. Oh, this might work. Yeah, this should definitely work. I think. Yeah, I don't think it knows what to do. I will say this, jumping definitely helps a lot with trying to line these shots up. A situation like this in Dark Souls 3 can be very tedious because you would be constantly trying to wander around the edges of like a very specific ledge, hoping that the enemies would line themselves up nicely. You didn't really have the ability to reposition yourself like you can with jumping. I think he's stuck. Yep. That's what I just realized might help here is maybe if we use like Radon's Rain or something. Might make this a bit more consistent. So what we're going to do I did nothing. Okay. Fine. That's more like it. Come on. Let's see what hit. There we go. Got him. Out of time. Oh, we can't actually aim that low. Okay, fine. Meditation can only help so much, Copper Nicholson. It can be helpful, but it shouldn't be the only thing you rely on. Ooh, Lord's Room. Oh, there's what? Where are all these guys come from? Run. Uh-oh. I do not like this. I am dead. Bye, please. Darn clean rotten ice. This area is evil. Evil. There's stallions everywhere. We're getting yeeted. I think there's a shiny back there. It's impossible to tell though. Oh. Is there something back there? I see. Okay, fair enough, Copper Nicholson. Fair enough. So satisfying. Yeah, these are Hallitree Knights, apparently. And we managed to defeat them with our great bow. Which, definitely, the Golden Great Bow's been doing some work for us lately, so that's real good. So what I'm thinking we do is we sneak our way down, best we can. See if we can't make sure we got everything in that one room. And then run. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here, just crystallians and death. Wait, that side breaks? I probably imagined it. Yeah, I imagined it. Ow. I'm not particularly interested in Copper Nicholson. It's a crossover. That's all it is. No, let me examine it. I want to examine the thing. You know, we can probably examine it better from the other side, so that's... We'll have to drop down here from the other side of Grace. No, I don't think Rooster Teeth has a bad track record with serious storylines. They have some good serious storylines. It's just, I'd say it's a mixed record, that's all. I mean, the way I see crossovers, they're fun to see, but they're usually a novelty. And what I mean by that is, are there crossovers that genuinely, like, change the trajectory of a show or something like that? And we're dead. I can't really think of one. Like, I could think of some crossovers that were like unique and just fun, but that's about it. They aren't part of the main story or anything, they're just kind of there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're fun, but they aren't significant. That's just the way I see it. I care more about stuff that's significant to like the main story of something that's going on. Right, but I'm not saying that the crossovers can't be fun, Copper Nicholson. What I'm saying is, does that advance the main plot? The answer is probably no. It's more so a fun aside if you think of it like that. Let's see what's in here. Anything here? America's Source Seal. What are you? Yes, Copper, the main plot really is that important. That's why it's called the main plot. Alright, so what does this one do? Greatly raises... Well, we had... Okay, so it's kind of like Marika's thing. I'm guessing... Okay, so I think the way this works... Yeah, okay, so this is focusing more like on, like, magical stuff. Marika focuses on magical stuff, whereas Radon's focuses on more physical stuff. No, with Assassin's Creed Copper Nicholson, I don't think it's that they abandoned the main plot, is that they made their main plots more episodic. So what you would have previously known as side projects, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and stuff, those aren't side projects anymore. That's now the main series, so that is part of the main plot now. So that's not, whether you agree with that direction or not, that's the direction they decided to take their main plot. They aren't side games anymore. And this is not saying that side games can't be significant, or games that... But what I'm saying is crossovers tend not to be significant in the grand scheme of things, of just the main plot overall. Sometimes there are side games that are just really, really excellent, or like games that are not supposedly part of the main series but still feel like they should be. I think of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as an excellent example of that. It definitely advanced the main plot and story of it, even though it wasn't necessarily like Assassin's Creed 3 or anything like that. I honestly can't tell you for sure, Copper Nicholson, because I haven't played all the new Assassin's Creed games, so I don't know where it fits into the lore and stuff like that. But I know that all the lore involving Abstergo and the Assassins is still ongoing. They just have new characters now doing, I guess, other stuff. Post-Desmond, shall we say. I want to know what's in there, but also... That does not, all those Crystallians do not fill me with confidence. What we do is lure them away. And we go for it. Open it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I don't care. It's just a rotten sword. That's all it is. Hey, we survived. We got the shiny. Yeah, I think what happened with the Assassin's Creed games, Copper Nicholson, is after the whole Desmond plot, I think they got to a point where they realized that most people are interested with all the historical fiction, more interested in that than the Abstergo plot anyway, so that's kind of been the main focus at this point. So that's kind of put to the back burner while the main focus seems to be on like the historical fiction side of it that will take place in the Animus. I don't follow, Copper Nicholson. The historical fiction part of it is still the main part of the main plot. It's just a different section of the main plot. Can we get up there? I mean, we can, but like, is there a point? Probably not. No, I'm not sure that's necessarily the case, Copper Nicholson. I think Rooster Teeth has abandoned a lot of their plot lines just because they've abandoned their plot lines. Like, they've done that for a while, and that's definitely not necessarily the best thing. I think especially a lot of the early volumes were super guilty of that. But, you know, they still have an ongoing story of some kind. It's there, and they're trying to restructure it in a way that is better for a long-term story. It's hard when you have that initial, you know, lack of... When you aren't focused early on in a story, it's really, really hard to regain that focus later on. It's admirable that they're trying. It really is. But I think what they're doing with Ice Kingdom is a smart move in the sense that, you know, it gives them the chance to restart now that they have a better understanding of where they want things to go. I think it's more so that some of those things have run their course. Like, okay, Antomicx is gone, and the White Fang is kind of disbanded. What else are you going to do with it? I don't know. Like, it's kind of run its course at that point. You might be able to make a reference to them in, like, some final big battle with all the other factions, but there's not much beyond that. It's run its course. And then Silver Eyes, it really depends on when that comes up. I mean, Silver Eyes has come out every so often in like the more recent volumes, so that's still relevant. It's kind of a question of when it comes up and in what context. I mean, Volume 6, they made a pretty significant arc based around the Silver Eyes, which I thought was neat. Also, flames. Cleanse me. There we go. Well, no, it's not that they don't have a presence in that Copper Nicholson. I'm saying they don't necessarily have as much of a heavy focus in the main plot, and that's okay. That's their decision. Now, you know, long term, I think if you introduce an organization, you should make better use of it, but again, that's their decision. It's just like how... I think I'm trying to think of a good example from a show that does have really good storytelling, that being Avatar, where that comes, where like you have this very cool idea of a concept, but you don't always use it all the time because it doesn't always make sense to bring it up. Oh no, I'm talking about Avatar right now. So one thing that I thought was really cool in Avatar was like I'm thinking of Ty Lee and her, you know, body, and you know, her very unique type of combat where she locks the different sections of the body, and her backstory with like the circus. You know, that was interesting, and how that circus fit into everything. But we don't always bring up the circus all the time because, again, Ty Lee's not always there in the story. She's just, you know, she had her moment to shine, and then you move on with the rest of the story. The same to be said with Trails of Cold Steel. Every one of the major sections of Trails of Cold Steel 1, you know, expanded the world and lore and such, but after you have your moment, you move on to where the rest of the plot has to take you, because you've already gotten your point across. Yes, Howard Nicholson. But anyway, I really think you're being... That's just my 2 cents on the situation, Copper Nicholson. I'm not going to say much further to that, because it doesn't really sound to me like you're listening much. You're just saying stuff. Now, where is... There. Okay. This looks like an interesting area to traverse. We're going to have to be very careful about all this sludge. Can we store it here? No. Okay. Guessing there's just going to be lots and lots of Scarlet Rock, chat. Well, here we go. Okay. They can probably slow down me here, so that's better. There's something. There's gotta be something over there, right? Right? These things are worth 2,000? Okay, game. Okay. Well, Copper Nicholson, I think it depends on the interest in seeing a crossover like that. I guess maybe the interest just isn't there for a lot of people. Because you have to remember, the Justice League movies at least haven't, at least the non-animated ones. Like, I've heard the animated like stuff in the Justice League's actually pretty good, but like the non-animated ones don't have the best track record, especially compared to the Marvel movies. So there could be some of that. And saying like, and I know Ruby's, you know, stories have its up and down. So seeing two stories that kind of have mixed feelings a lot in their communities right now, having a crossover, people might just feel like meh, and why? That might be their reaction. So that's probably... That'd be my guess, Copper Nicholson. Oh, this guy is tanky. There's literally nothing else over here? Okay, one second. Kind of surprised by that, oh well. We're supposed to go to the right there, so... Man. Here comes the rot. Oh, Dad, you're welcome to this free Copper Nicholson. That's just my best guess, okay? What is down there? What is that? That's interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's like some kind of shrine or something. I mean, Copper, it could also be, like I was saying before, people just might be more interested in the main plot of either of those things. And think like a side project isn't as interesting. Because they know it has no real significance on the plot, they know it's just for fun, and it's... Again, maybe that just doesn't appeal to them. That's a perfectly valid opinion to have. Again, like I was saying, I think that's... To me, crossovers are just you know, a fun aside, but that's about it. They don't really hold long-term significance. What is down here? Interesting. Okay, Side of Grace. What is that? What am I looking at? Okay, more of the Hallictree. Look at this, chat. This area is so cool. I can't get over how interestingly designed this area is. Yeah, I know, Copper Nicholson. Well, again, Copper Nicholson, because I'm just more interested in the main plot. And that's fine. Copper Nicholson, there's not nothing to dive into, so that's not gonna work, silly. I'm trying to think what's going to attack us up here. Is there going to be like some great archers or something? No, looks like we're going to be zigzagging down these rafters. Whee! I see that shiny, but I think it's bait. There's something more interesting around here. Ladder. Can I hit that jump? I don't want to risk that. Ooh. Oh, okay, never mind. That looks like a bad drop. Is there anything to drop on? Okay, no, there's a rafter. That hit? Alright, this is fascinating. Alright, Shrimp, are we seriously playing this game? Ow. Why are the shrimp here? They're evil. Evil. There's no glider in this game, silly. That's not a mechanic in this game. Ooh, look at this, chat. A new talisman. Dragon Trust Great Shield Talisman. What do you do? Oh, whoops. Let's take a look. Enormously boosts physical damage. Yo! That's awesome! How about you? Oh, chat, look at that. It's almost a 13% decrease. That's massive. That's amazing. That's so good. That almost gets us to 50% physical damage negation. That's so good. I'm glad we took the detour to get that. That'll definitely be worth it. You have to understand, chat. Getting 47% damage negation on anything as just a passive thing in a Souls game is very, very unusual. Well, that's definitely going to be used during some bosses. I should have dropped down to the other side. Darn it! Alright. Wait, can I salvage this? I can salvage it! Yes! A nascent butterfly. Basically, it's a very good thing, Copper Nicholson. That's all you gotta know. It's a very, very, very good thing. So what damage negation does, Copper Nicholson, is in Souls games the way it works is your base defense is subtracted, I think, in some complicated formula from the damage you'd be receiving from a weapon. So that subtracts the base damage you should be taking, and then that damage is subtracted by a percentage based off of the damage negation you have for that particular damage type. So for example, if I was supposed to take 100 damage from an attack, that's physical damage, and I have 25% physical damage negation, then I only take 75 damage as opposed to 100 because of the damage negation. And that's a percentage thing. So if I were supposed to take 200 damage, I have 25% damage negation, then I only take 150 damage. So it matters a lot in terms of survivability and tankiness. What's this? We descend. We descend. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, there's clearly more to the area behind us, so we'll want to go check that out. Boss state. Ominous. Ominous. Very ominous. What the heck is that? This is a very suspicious room, chat. There aren't any butterflies here, though. Traveler's Club? Really? Huh? What even is this? I wonder if these Aeonian butterflies will spawn. If they do, this would be a good place to get them. Well, RPG mechanics tend to be a little bit complicated, Copper Nicholson, because of how customizable they are, so being able to adjust your defenses is part of the fun of the game. Because you're tailoring it to a particular playstyle or build. Where is this scout? Well, we're going pretty high up. Whee! I'm flying! Oh, this was the elevator we fell down way back when. I see. Alright, sounds good, Copper Nicholson. Thanks for dropping by. Have an awesome dinner, dude. I'm not assuming that's going to be the main boss for this area, so that'll be interesting to see. Sauce. Intriguing. Anything over here? Dead end. Probably take that. Oh, that's a great archer. That's something to be aware of. Carefully running. Anything over here? Seemingly not. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else over here. A lot of Michaela's lilies, but that's about it. Alright. Let's just see if we can investigate the other area. There's a ladder. Oh, we're about to get yeeted. Or not. Sounds good, Copper Nicholson. Hope you enjoy your dinner. I think that loops back to where we were before, so there's that. Yep, circular level design for the win. Let's see if we can get those shinies and then probably call it there. Ow. Grab the shiny. Alright, you got it. Anything else over here? Ow. Grab that shiny. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay. We got something. Hey! A Ghost Love War belt variant. That's good. Okay. So many shrimp. So many shrimp. Shrimp everywhere. Alright, chat, I think that was most, if not all, of this area. So, definitely been doing a lot of exploration tonight. But I'm all for it. This was definitely a really cool area. Alright, let's fly some arrows and call it a night. We'll save that boss for next time, whatever it is.
Unusual to this oversight.
Alright, chat. So I think this will be a good spot to... And this thing, is this the... Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay. I think this will be a good spot to wrap things up. So if you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a rave. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always change your mind later, and it's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an awesome night.